Donald Trump stated last week that he would make sure that all international students graduating in the United States, even with 2-year degrees, would get a green card upon graduation if re-elected as president. Today, we are fact-checking this, and our conclusion is that this probably won't happen. The reasons are simple. Trump has just 4 years to do this, and there's simply too many challenges in his way. What we've seen on the internet in the last 2 days is this: some enthusiasm and a generally positive take on Trump's statement that he would make sure that all international students get green cards upon graduation. We've also seen this: a bit of praise for Trump with an element of caution and an important question. So, we thought we'd put together a video explaining why this is so improbable and why you should not count on this happening. Firstly, there are the legal challenges. The US president cannot unilaterally change immigration laws. Granting green cards to international students would require new legislation to be passed by Congress. This process involves drafting a bill and securing majority votes in both the Houses of Representatives and the Senate. Secondly, there is the political opposition that Trump is bound to face. Given the polarized nature of US politics, securing bipartisan support for such a significant change to immigration policy could be really difficult. There might be substantial opposition from members of Congress who are against expanding immigration. Another factor is the federal courts. Trump's initial travel ban, issued in January 2017, aimed to restrict entry from several predominantly Muslim countries. It faced immediate legal challenges and was blocked by federal courts on the grounds of religious discrimination. In 2017, Trump attempted to terminate DACA, or the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, which protects undocumented immigrants brought to the US as children from deportation. Multiple lawsuits ensued, and in June 2020, the Supreme Court ruled that the administration's attempt to end DACA was arbitrary and capricious. In addition, this will also require significant changes to the INA, or the Immigration and Nationality Act. This act governs US immigration policies. Significant changes such as granting green cards upon graduation would necessitate amendments to the INA. Another legal challenge that Trump will face is what to do with the priority and the quota system. The US immigration system operates on a quota and priority system that allocates a limited number of green cards annually based on various categories, including family-sponsored, employment-based, and diversity visas. Including a new category for graduates would require adjustments to these quotas, potentially affecting other immigration categories. Next, there are the logistical and policy-related challenges. First, there is the issue of USCIS resources. The United States Citizenship and Immigration Services would need additional resources to process the increased number of green card applications. This includes staffing, funding, and infrastructure to handle the administrative burden. Then there is the challenge of changing the existing regulatory framework. Implementing this policy would require developing new regulations and procedures, which involves significant bureaucratic effort and coordination among various governmental agencies. There are also several economic considerations. There would need to be an assessment on how this influx of new green card holders might impact the US labor market, particularly in terms of job competition, wage levels, and employment rates among domestic workers. Finally, there is the issue of equal protection. There could be legal challenges based on equal protection grounds, arguing that such a policy unfairly privileges international students over other potential immigrants who've been waiting in line for years under the existing system. So, for current and future international students who are watching this, the best advice I can give you is that you must not count on this happening. While former President Donald Trump has made statements about granting green cards to international students upon graduation, if re-elected, it is important to recognize the numerous challenges and hurdles that must be overcome for such a policy to be implemented. Given the uncertainty surrounding the implementation of this policy, it's prudent for international students to maintain their current plans and not rely on potential changes that may or may not come to fruition. Thanks for watching this video. For more insightful videos like this, like, share, and subscribe. To get more advice on this issue or any issue connected to your plans to study overseas, especially in the USA, register at www.studyunifees.io.